It's day 18 of my Compose 31 Pieces of Music in 31 Days challenge, and I'm already done, and I was editing the video and realized I never actually gave the intro. So here's the intro. Today went similarly to how I expected it to, but not entirely. I ended up taking the first theme I thought of when I was drinking my coffee and watching Casey Neistat vlogs. I just started noodling on my synth and came up with something I really liked. It kind of became the foundation for the beginning of the piece. Most of the sounds are sampled from my SK1, though a good deal of them are also from Logic. It feels really cool to know that I know how to sample things now. A couple months ago, I had no idea how to do that, and now I do it on a regular basis, mainly because of this challenge, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it back to Past Drew, who is noodling around on the synthesizer, trying to come up with some ideas, and Pumpkin gets in on the action a little bit too. So if you enjoy when my cat shows up in these videos, you're sure to see him in this one. Wow. I have a few ideas rolling around in my head today, based on some stuff that I came up with on my keyboard while I was drinking my coffee this morning, but they're all just a jumble, and I can't make sense of what direction they want to take. So I think I'm just going to take a break, go take a shower, try to just reset a little bit, maybe get myself something to drink, and just kind of chill on it for a little while. See if that helps break anything loose. Just crawling up my body. He just started walking up my hoodie. I'm not even holding on to him, it's all claws. Cat hair everywhere. So I decided I want to try to record some of this onto a tape using a multi-track, like to actually put the piece together on tape. See what that feels like. I had this purple tape. It actually came in my first multi-track that I bought, and I wanted to use that because it still had a whole bunch of empty space left on it, but I can't find it. I don't actually remember making this tape. It's kind of cool though. I'll have to explore that later. It was interesting. Sounds like I've gotten to the beginning of the other side of the tape. Everything's playing backwards. Found another deep cut. I think that's a piece I have out on my Bandcamp. So after all that time looking for this tape, it turns out it's actually full of music, so that was a waste. need like a filter sweep over all that. I don't know how to do that with this. As much as I would love to try to make this piece happen on a multi-track tape recorder, I'm just too much of a child of, the computer age. So Logic is just a lot easier to make this happen on, and I think I'll end up with a better product. So I'm shifting over. I'm hoping I can still find some samples that sound like the SK1, or I'll just play the SK1 in after I kind of learn it. Because playing something onto the multitrack, or even just a live recording into Logic, is easier once you've actually written it. But I think composing the piece on the computer is going to be better for everybody. Right after I said, I hope I can find some samples that are close to SK1 in Logic, I looked for a little while and I was like, wait a minute, I can just sample it. So that's what I did. I sampled the lower note for the beginning section with a longer tail. I sampled these kind of power chord things. And I'm trying to put it all together. So the piece is coming along now that I've got it into Logic, and I'm kind of speaking the same language again. I'm trying to sample the SK1 wherever the sound seems appropriate, which is a good deal of time. I just really like the sounds on this instrument. I wish I'd bought one a long time ago. But yeah, it's turning into another 80s tune, which I'm cool with. It was fun to write that last one, and I think people liked it. And I wouldn't mind creating a little retro collection that maybe I'll release on Bandcamp or something. It's a little after 3. Sorry I haven't given you an update in a while. Seems to be some sort of drag race happening outside. That's awesome. A point where I can't tweak everything I need out of the SK1. We were building to this pretty big moment, and I wanted like a nice, rich brass ensemble sound, but there's like an ingrained vibrato in that sample. Here, I'll show you. And no matter what I did, I couldn't get that out of there, so I'm having to go into Logic and try to find a synth that doesn't necessarily match it, but complements it. And I think I found one. I just realized this whole time, this melody kind of came back to me, and I was like, where is this coming from? It might even be the chord progression, too. So the other day, I was driving my wife's car, and she had an Alanis Morissette CD in the CD player. I think it seeped into my subconscious, and I am lifting some inspiration from that. It's alright. I'm curious to see. If you hear it, do you know which song I'm talking about? It's getting pretty late in the day, and I found a stopping point for the piece, so I think I'm going to take it today, but I do feel like maybe this is one of those pieces that would benefit from expanding it a little bit, but I have a good 2 minutes that I feel pretty good about, so I'm going to call it quits on this piece for today. It ended up going 80s again. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I bought a new SK1, or a new to me SK1, after I broke the other one, because I found a good deal on eBay, and this one came in great condition, and I just love its sound. I ended up sampling the brass ensemble sound, the flute sound, and the synth drum sound for this piece of music. I love the way that SK1 resonates when you play it. And then supplementing with other synths that I either pulled off of Logic or pulled and tweaked on Logic. But yeah, like I said, it clocked in at 2 minutes. Maybe there's just something about 2 minutes. I can crank out 2 minutes of music every day, brand new, which is a cool thing to learn. So anyway, I hope you don't mind me revisiting the 80s again. Wouldn't be surprised if another one happened before the end of this month. Well, I'm going to go ahead and share the piece for day 18 with you. I hope you enjoy it. I'd love to hear what you had to say down in the comments. And I'll see you tomorrow.